Most people won't really tell you this. However, Credit Karma actually boosts up your credit score 20 points. So it's not actually your real credit score. And if you guys want to dispute any items, you won't be able to see your account name, your account number. Hey, what's going on YouTube? I hope all is well. It's your boy Abdul Hassan. I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 steps you guys can take in order to make sure that your credit report and your credit score is always on point. Let's go ahead and get after it right now. Now, with all that's going on right now, with it being a recession, there's a lot of speculation in 2023 that it's going to be a recession that we're heading into, right? So basically, with that being said, a lot of people are actually in credit card debt and they're actually spending a lot more than they're actually making, right? They're even spending money that they don't necessarily have. And so now it's really important to be able to have your credit score and your credit report on point as possible, just so you guys can be able to take advantage on every opportunity that presents itself. Now, especially nowadays, as far as with it being recession on the corner, it's really important for us to really have our credit score intact so we can take advantage of every opportunity that presents itself. A lot of houses, a lot of things are going to be on sale just due to the fact that other people aren't able to get approved for certain funding. And if you don't have a good credit score, don't have a solid credit report, you're not able to get approved for new cars, new loans, new apartments, not even any new jobs at all. Now, credit is a really major factor that a lot of lenders and institutions, even just employment force, right, is actually using in order to determine if you're a risky borrower, or if you're someone that they want to be able to have in their culture or in their company. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the 5 steps that will boost your credit score and make sure that your credit report and your credit score is always intact. Now, step number 1 is always going to be make sure to get a copy of your credit report. You guys can go to freeannualcreditreport.com. So since the COVID-19 pandemic, you're actually promised 1 free credit report every 7 days in order to make sure that your credit score is intact. Now, that's a really major factor. You guys can also go to Experian. You guys can go to Credit Karma. I don't really recommend Credit Karma. It's not necessarily as accurate, and they only have Equifax and TransUnion. Most people won't really tell you this. However, Credit Karma actually boosts up your credit score 20 points. So it's not actually your real credit score. And if you guys want to dispute any items, you won't be able to see your account name, your account number, and all the other necessary information that you're going to need in order to dispute your credit report. Getting your credit report is the first step that you guys should take. It's really important to know exactly what's on your credit report, what's holding it down, if there's any negative items, any derogatory items, any collections. Now, getting your free copy of your credit report is going to be a really important step in order to actually progress and boost up your credit score. Now, whatever you guys cannot measure, you guys cannot manage. So if you don't know what's on your credit report, what's holding it down, what possibly might be on there, hey, you never know, right? You might have had, say, a kid that you had, right, and they went ahead and started applying for all these different credit cards and you possibly didn't even know. So always making sure to check your credit report is really important. Now, let's go ahead and get into step number 2 right now. Now, second step in order to fix your credit report is making sure that you guys go ahead and dispute any inaccurate information. If there's any information that's on your report that's not yours, any inaccuracies, any late payments, any collections, any charge off, those are really going to be holding down your score a lot. So you definitely want to get those removed off of your report. If it's a collection, just make sure you guys get it removed. Again, you also want to make sure that you only have 1 correctly spelled name, 1 current address, and also 1 current employer. This just makes it a lot easier. Most people really don't get denied due to the fact that they have bad credit. A lot of people get denied due to the fact that it's just the identity theft issue. They can't really prove without a doubt that it's you applying for that credit card. So they really want to make sure. So I have a lot of times, I have clients that have numerous names on their credit report, and it'll be like a junior or a senior, and it's possibly their dad, or you know what I mean, their mother, or whatever it may be, and it's on their credit report. And so a lot of times when they apply, they're thinking that their dad is applying, their dad might not have the best credit score, and they're getting denied. We always want to make sure to go ahead and dispute any inaccurate information and to always get that off of your report. If you guys haven't watched my video on how to be able to wipe anything off your credit report within 14 days or less, I highly recommend you guys check that out right here.
Do these.
I go into very detailed depth on how to dispute your credit report step by step. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys reach out to my team and I, and the link below in the bio. So definitely would love to help you guys out, and waiting for your call.
So I just dropped the ebook on how to be able to get access to 7 figures of funding with personal credit, and how you guys are able to leverage your personal credit. This is going to be the only ebook that you guys will ever need to have on credit funding and leveraging your credit. So definitely make sure you guys go ahead and click the link below to go ahead and purchase this ebook. Purchasing this ebook will allow us to be able to give you guys better content, invest into better camera equipment, and also be able to pay my employees and grow my team so we can be able to take over YouTube and just take over the world. Because again, it's the best financial literacy company, agency, video, channel, whatever. You got it. So definitely click the link below, get the ebook, and it's not going to be that expensive. It's only $39. So basically make sure you guys go ahead and get that. It has everything that you guys will need in order to be able to get access to 7 figures of credit funding that you guys will need for your financial freedom and be one step closer to your financial goals.
A third tip that I'm going to give you guys in order to fix your credit report is to go ahead and subscribe to monitoring credit sites, right? Like, I like Experian a lot. Basically, the way I explain it to people, I check my credit report every morning, right? I check my credit score every morning, just because you never really know what could really fall on there. At any point in time, you could have a collection you didn't even know about, any type of charge-offs, any bills that weren't even in your name that somehow got on your credit report. I always make sure to check my credit score as soon as I wake up in the morning, just like my bank account, right? Because again, what you guys don't measure, you guys cannot maintain, right? And you want to be able to know exactly what's on your credit report to be able to actually boost it up. Now, you definitely want to make sure you know exactly what's on your credit report so you guys can be able to fix it and boost it up accordingly. And I highly recommend that you guys sign up for sites like Experian. Identity IQ is a really good one. They only update once a month. And if you guys do subscribe to Experian, I would set up those Experian alerts, which gives you guys notifications on anything that's happening on your credit report. That's a really great way to go ahead and be on top of your credit. And also, one thing that I would definitely recommend for you guys to do is set up Experian lock or identity theft lock on your credit report. This just blocks any other creditors or anybody from pulling your credit without your knowledge, right? So for example, if you're a victim of identity theft or somebody happened to get your information off the dark web, and yes, the dark web is real, so definitely make sure you guys be careful and also protect your information. But God forbid anything does happen, somebody tries to apply for an account, a car, a loan, whatever it may be, they'll go ahead and actually reach out to the number on file for that credit report in order to verify if that's indeed the person that's actually applying. Now, if you are the person that's applying, they'll go ahead and approve and process your application through, and you'll have to figure out if you get denied or approved later on. But it's definitely a good way to protect yourself. Nowadays, with all that's going on, identity theft and fraud is the #1 fastest growing crime that a lot of people are doing. So nowadays, with everything that's going on, even after the COVID-19 pandemic, stimulus, all that, fraud and identity theft have actually been the fastest growing crime that America has been seeing lately. So you definitely want to make sure there's always people trying to go ahead and get your information to go ahead and capitalize or take advantage of you guys. So definitely make sure you guys do your due diligence and protect yourself. Now, the fourth tip I wanted to give you guys in order to boost your credit score and fix your credit is to go ahead and pay any bill that you guys may have, right? I know a lot of people, they want to wait until that bill passes or they will have a little bit more money, but I've never really been big on kind of waiting and having other people charge me interest just because I didn't have that funds. So if you guys have the funds available and you're able to go ahead and pay that bill, whatever it may be, it's going to be a bigger headache once it gets on your credit report as a collection of the charge off. Yes, you guys can get it off, but the fact is you don't want to start racking up these different collections because they might just start hitting your account all the time. And for example, like say if you want to take advantage of a business opportunity or get funding for your business, right, and the collection happens to go ahead and fall on your credit report, then that can set you back up 2 weeks, even a month from being able to go ahead and start that business that you guys want. So if you guys have the funds and they're available, just go ahead and take care of it. Don't wait until you guys have a little bit more money. To be honest, that's just a lie that we tell ourselves. So again, money comes and money goes. Money's meant to be spent. So definitely don't worry too much about money. And what I like to explain to people is that I really treat my like credit cards or any of those accounts as like say a checking account, right? Because the more that I go ahead and pay them back, the more I'm able to be disciplined and be a good borrower to them, the more that they're willing to give me, right? Now, if I go ahead and pay off in full every month, I could just pay the minimum payment, but the fact is I wouldn't get a credit line increase or as much more money as I'd like as soon as possible, right? And so just go ahead and take care of it. And one thing that I highly recommend for you guys to do is set up all of your different credit accounts on say auto payment, right? For just at least the minimum payment, just in case if anything happens. I know we're human, so we might happen to miss a bill here and there. And I would also highly recommend that you guys go ahead and set up auto payment for the minimum payment at least for all of your different credit accounts, just so, I mean, we're all humans, so we happen to forget a bill or two sometimes. So that allows you guys to not have any late payments, because late payments are 35% of your overall credit score. And it's the easiest way for you guys to have a lower credit score really quickly, right? And so just make sure you guys set it all on auto payment, at least the minimum payment. And then if you guys want to take care of it more, which I highly recommend, but just in case it doesn't have any effect on your credit report later on, just go ahead and take care of it. The fifth tip I wanted to share with you guys in order to boost your credit and fix your credit score is to go ahead and actually keep your credit utilization below 10%, right? I know a lot of gurus out there on YouTube, whatever it may be, are telling you guys to only have your utilization below 30%, which is totally fine. I totally understand where they're coming from. However, if you guys want to get the most amount of funding and you also want to increase your credit score, having it below 30% won't increase your credit score. It will just keep it the same. By having it lower than 10%, it's actually going to boost up your credit score a lot higher. And if you guys want to get access to business lines of credit and business funding and all that, it's definitely important that you guys have a low utilization below 3% or more. That allows you guys to get as much funding as possible, because when you show these credit card companies that you don't need them, they're more likely to go ahead and give you money because they see that you're a disciplined person and you're not just spending credit just because of the fact that you have it available. You're actually strategic with it and you're a good borrower and you're trustworthy. So it's a really great look for credit card companies whenever you're not using it. And again, if you guys want to, just use it like say for a gas card. And if again, in order to keep the account active, if you guys want to, just go ahead and use the account, say for gas here and there, just pay it off really quick and then basically just put that card up. What I like to do, right, in order to not spend all my credit cards, is that I'll go ahead and basically have all my credit cards stored in a safe spot in my house, right? And so what that allows me to do is that if I'm going out, spend money or do anything, I'm not having all these different credit cards at my disposal to go ahead and just spend and be reckless with, right? Because you have to think about it. Whenever you're having cash, it's like you have an emotional attachment to that cash, right? But you have like a credit card, it's plastic. You just swipe right away. You're not even realizing how much you spent or how much you actually bought or whatever. So yeah, due to that fact, it's a lot easier just to go ahead and hand the register your credit card. They'll swipe and then you won't even think about it until you see your bill, right? And so I don't want you guys to get put in that position. If you guys are growing out, just make sure to take only one credit card or whatever it may be that you guys need in order to make that purchase. Don't overspend, don't go above your means, because again, money will save you. That's how I think about it, right? So I save my money so my money can save me later on. That's definitely what I recommend for you guys to do. That's why it's really important for you guys to save your money. I know that you're not going to save your money into riches, but just by being able to have that money set aside for emergencies or whatever it may be, the way I look at it is that if you save your money will save you later on. And so I hope that you guys got a lot of information from this video. And if you guys haven't done so, make sure to go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell notification below to get updated on all the new videos that we're dropping. My name is Abdul Hassan. This is the best financial literacy channel out there, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Do me one last favor. If you guys found this video helpful, share this with at least 5 friends that you guys have so you guys can be able to grow together and share your different tips and strategies along the way through your journey. I'm out of here. See you guys next video.
So I just dropped the ebook on how to be able to get access to 7 figures of funding with personal credit and how you guys are able to leverage your personal credit. This is going to be the only ebook that you guys will ever need to have on credit funding and leveraging your credit. So definitely make sure you guys go ahead and click the link below to go ahead and purchase this ebook. Purchasing this ebook will allow us to be able to give you guys better content, invest into better camera equipment, and also be able to pay my employees and grow my team so we can be able to take over YouTube and just take over the world. Because again, it's the best financial literacy company, agency, video, channel, whatever. You got it. So definitely click the link below. Get the ebook, and it's not going to be that expensive. It's only $39. So basically make sure you guys go ahead and get that. It has everything that you guys will need in order to be able to get access to 7 figures of credit funding that you guys will need for your financial freedom and be one step closer to your financial goals.